What's up, guys? I'm going to show you guys around my bike. I've gotten some questions about what parts I run and whatnot, so I figured, hey, why not make a video about it? So for me, I run Pro Taper bars. I run the Windham Bend with Pro Taper clamp-on grips. Those are awesome. I actually did not know that they made those first until I scrolled through the website. I'm like, oh, these are sick, and they are really good. So I really enjoy those. I run ARC Breakaway levers, both clutch and front brake levers. They have a great feel, and if you do crash, they won't break, they'll bend out, but the spring is a good spring. It will always feel consistent, so a great lever to have. I run X-Trig triple clamps. It's something I've done for multiple years. X-Trig to me is a great brand. They help me with kind of the stability of the bike in the front end, no matter what bike I'm on. Putting these X-Trigs on, I still run the OEM offset, which is 23. Then, as far as the suspension goes, Kawasaki has helped me out with Works forks. Diameter of the tube is bigger than the stock one on the top clamp, not the bottom is the same. And I can't fully explain to you why, but it does have a different feel. So I run the Works Chassis Labs engine mounts, and it's kind of the same thing there as it is with the extra clamps. There's multiple different types of hangers that you can pick from and choose from to make the bike feel more the way you would like it to feel. Make sure you try some hangers if you want to improve some chassis stuff. Yeah, suspension and the hangers are pretty freaking trick. I mean, they look awesome. I run the ICW brace radiators. Unfortunately, I'm good at bending radiators sometimes, so this helps me from bending radiators, and that is something anyone can do. Just ship your radiators over to him. If you've bent your radiators or put a hole in them or anything like that, he's a pro at getting them fixed back up. So I would check him out. I also run the motor hose, radiator hoses. I run the green ones because they look awesome. I run hammerhead, shifter, and brake pedal. Same there, just a great product. They look cool. It's just durable. I run the braking rotors and brake pads. Actually, I haven't changed one set of brake pads all year. That's how good they are. And they brake good still. So that's the go-to for me. I run the Tamer whole shot device. The cool thing with this thing is you have two buttons. So you could set two different heights on it, depending on if you, let's say, do a start on a concrete or different type of material. You can pick and choose from that. My motors are being built by Bundy Builds. He's up in Huntersville here in North Carolina. They do a great job as well, making durable motors and good power. And in my Bundy Build motor, I run blood oil, which is super cool because it's actually red. It's the P3 skid plate. This thing is a solid piece. It's really durable. I haven't had any cracks or anything weird happen to it all year. It looks really good. I'm really pumped on how it looks and performs. I run the gut seat covers with the ripples in them. Make sure my booty stays on that seat up forward. I normally run the moto tape, frame grip tape, and air boot grip tape. I didn't have anything at home here for this bike for the shoot, so normally I would run that. On a race bike, I do run the grip tape. A good reason why I want to have the ripples in the seat cover and run a lot of grip tape is, well, in Supercross, you come in corners, a jump will be pretty much right away. Coming out of corner, you can't sit too far back. You don't want to seat bounce on the rear fender. You're going to go over the bars and crash. So it really helps you stay forward and limit the energy that you have to spend on trying to stay forward on the bike. So I used to get ECU box, and they also have this device on the front fender. It's a cool feature that a lot of people might not have really realized or is scared to utilize. It's a starting device and also a ignition device as far as on the track. You have 10 different settings you can choose from on the track. Then also I set it for my start, which helps me see where my RPMs are, so I can always do a consistent start. I run the Yoshimura exhaust system. This is the RS4 system. It's a great system, makes good torque power and overall power on the bike. My wheels are built by W. W does an awesome job to where they build and lace up your wheels, so you don't have to worry about anything. You get a perfect set of wheels every time. I run the Excel rims with the Han hubs. Yeah, so having a Hinson clutch, there is a good but not too much grip on the clutch to where you can control the starts easier, and also just the durability on it. It being more durable, it will be way more consistent for a way longer time, to where you can always have the consistency of good starts and the feel coming out of corners, doing jumps, etc. I run the Twin air filter with the Twin Air cage. Good, reliable filters that lets a lot of air through. So the reason why, a big reason why this bike looks so sick is because I got those Ufo Plastics with armored graphics on them. Ufo makes great plastic, and we actually do run a little bit of a flow tint on this bike. It's nothing super major, but it's a little bit different, and I think it looks really cool. And then Paul over at Armor Graphics really killed the design on this. I run the Pirelli tires, which is an awesome tire and a great company. That's also the rig I pit out of on the race days, and my go-to for most of the times are the mid-soft. I do have a mid-hard on this bike right now because Atlanta was a really hard packed track, and if you have a track with some edges and whatnot on, I'm normally will end up on the mid-hard. And if it wasn't for Motorsport Hillsboro over in the West Coast, I would not have this bike. These guys are a great dealership. I know it might sound very repetitive that I say, this is a great product, this is a great product too. Well, there is a reason to that. I'm privateering it right now, and I get to pick and choose what parts I run, and these are the guys that I've chosen to run for that fact that these guys have great product that I trust in.